Okay, let's see. Nope. Okay, I'm going to keep that off. Okay, let's see if I can. Okay. All right. Wow, we have a lot of stuff to talk about today. So, I'm going to get this set up here so that you guys can kind of see a little bit about some stuff. Okay. That came in, and while we wait on that, let me get myself signed in over here. Okay. Okie dokie. All right, so where is my page? I have no idea. There we go. There we are. All right. Muted so we don't get feedback. I have cookie crumbs on my computer. Okay. Hi, Diane. Well, hi, Amber. I'm glad you guys could join us. Okay. You guys, I have got so much stuff to show you. Like, I have a full basket of stuff. So we better get rolling. One of the things that I wanted to show you guys first, and I did post a few pictures of this on Facebook the other day when the first part of our order came in. But the second part came in, so now we have all the stuff. We just don't have much of it. Okay. Oh, well, I think I forgot to grab the 12 by 12 pad. Oh my goodness. Okay, hold on one second. Here, I thought I was ready, and then, you know, one moment, please. Okay. Oh, Paper Rose. Hi. Hi, Beavis. Beavis. Hello, hello. Hi, Kelly. All right. So this is the collection that we ordered about, I think it was December 10th. They shipped it December 15th, and it has just arrived. So we have a limited number of these. The whole thing with this was that we would have had plenty of time to get it reordered if we needed to. So it was that mid-December, kind of early Valentine's, where people aren't quite ready for it yet, but it took so long to get here. So we're going to go through it, and just know that I don't have very much of this. Well, hi, Judy. Hi. Okay, so let's start with the paper. Okay, so this is the Perfect Pairs collection from Paper Rose. And one of the things that I liked about this one is that it has a whole bunch of really cute kind of little characters on it, but it also is good for beyond Valentine's. So it's a little bit of Valentine's, but it isn't 100% Valentine's. So we have the Perfect Pairs 12 by 12 collection pack. Hi, Heather. Oh, Heather. Hi, Susan. Oh, you guys, I'm so excited to see all of you guys. Actually, I am not drinking wine today. I went home yesterday midday. I got a really bad migraine. And so I thought, plus I have a lot to cover today. So, I thought I should probably just go dry, but you're going to have to drink on my behalf. Okay. Heather, I think you can handle that responsibility, right? Okay. So we only have, I believe, one of each of these collection packs. So I'm going to go kind of quick on that. And then I'll show you the open stock paper that we have, because it just depended on timing. So 12 by 12, paper collection. This one has 12, two each of, it says 12 designs, but they're, double-sided, right? So you get two of each paper in there. And most of these we have in open stock. So I'll show you. But there's a couple in here that we didn't get in open stock for one reason or another. And so we'll go through those too. But now, one of the things that I've noticed with these guys is that they have the regular collection, and then they have the one called Basics. But the Basics has so much cute stuff in it too that it is sometimes hard to choose, okay? So we have one collection of the Basics as well. And the Basics, these ones are $19.99 for each of those kits, okay? Now, let's go through the papers. I just pulled them from the, oh boy, I got to put these in order because as with always, and there's the patterns too. I forgot. This one had a third one. I think the patterns might be one that came in the first. I just don't know. You guys, I'm really sorry. I thought I knew what was going on, but it is quite clear that I have zero idea. Okay. But this way you get a little bit of a sneak peek. All right. So these are the ones. There's a lot of open stock. So for our out-of-towners, if you need me to grab any of the open stock papers for your shipment, let me know. 4 or 5 papers at least would be great, just to make it easier on me. But let's go through these. Okay. So I'm going to try to, I can't get this to zoom out anymore, I don't think. Let me see. Boop. Nope. Okay, so I'm going to try to make sure that you guys can see what the name of the paper is, okay? So these are all Perfect Pairs, and right now these are just the Perfect Pairs. This is A. So you've got, I mean, you guys, there are so many adorable little characters on here. These would be really, really cute, kind of like any time of year, right? So you could make gift card enclosures. You could just make a thinking of you note, that kind of stuff. But it is a little bit on the cutesy side, but the B sides on a lot of these are great. So even this one, which I actually really, really liked for, for Northwest, right? Because you have the rain, which is always a thing, but it's in kind of a unique color palette. So that one is A. And then we have C. This one has the 4x6 cut aparts. I mean, seriously, you guys, is that a girl or a boy? I don't know. I think it's a boy, but maybe those eyelashes I don't know. Anyways, freaking adorable, right? So, this one is Perfect Pair C. And then on this side, you have all these cute little characters. They're so fun. And we've talked about this before, but I love it when they give us the borders, right? And they give us enough width in there that we can put our paper trimmer and just slice it without cutting the heads off or the tails or the butts or whatever. So that's C. This is Perfect Pairs E. This one is your 3x4. And so, I mean, I just think these are so cute. Look at that dog. And see, the thing that I like about these ones too is, let's say you wanted to use this on a card front, but you don't want to do you and me forever, right? Hi, Dora. you can actually take and put sentiments over the top of these. I do that a lot with, let me show you. So like, this is something that we'll be talking about later, probably not today. But this little die cut right here said something silly. It says, love this or just this or something. But it wasn't the sentiment I wanted for the card. So I took one of the little sticker sentiments and I just kind of cut it at an angle and put it right over the top. So I can still use the element, but it doesn't have to say what I don't want it to say, right? So you do have options. You just have to sometimes think a little bit outside the box. So that one is Perfect Pairs E. And then this one I think is really cute, especially for like, you know, a little kiddo that loves the construction trucks and things like that. I think that one is adorable. And they're unique. Some of these designs are pretty unique for Valentine's Day. So now we've got Perfect Pairs F. This one just has a nice border at the bottom. You've got a ledger up here, but that side. This is the side that I got this one for people that didn't want characters or cutesy or whatever, but just hearts. So, I mean, there you go. You can't go wrong with that, right? All right, now we're into the Perfect Pairs patterns. Now this is part of the collection and we didn't have a collection kit, okay? So this one was such a big release. They have Perfect Pairs Basic, and Perfect Pairs Patterns. There is so much. So this one has strawberries and cherries, and if you need strawberries and cherries, there you go. But I actually really like it for this side. So depending on what you might want to be doing for, if you're still making Valentine's cards, you've got a good plaid that is right in, you need, oh yeah, for construction, that would be great, right? You've got a perfect plaid that would be great for doing with your Valentine's. This one is, so that was Perfect Pairs Patterns A. Oh, so much. Perfect Pairs Patterns B. This one has a beautiful cloud. This can be used for gobs of stuff. And so that was one of the things that attracted me. Valentine's lines are always tricky because a lot of times they make them all about you're my one and only, or they're so like specific to Valentine's Day, and the window's very short because people are not quite ready in December. But at the end of Christmas, we only have basically like a month left, 5 weeks or something. So I like this one because even if you didn't get quite to use it for Valentine's Day, you have more opportunities because of the way that the line is put together. I thought this one was just gorgeous for being, you know, rainbow clouds. And then you have this side here, which totally looks like the little Valentines that you would send people. I think these things just look so happy with the little smiley faces. So that one was Perfect Pairs Patterns B. Perfect Pairs Patterns F, okay? This one, watercolor background, and you've got those kind of shade tone-on-tone hearts that stick out in there. So pretty. And then you just have a nice purple gingham on the backside. Okay, now we're into the basics. This to me doesn't necessarily even seem like it's Valentine's Day, but I just thought they were so stinking cute. I mean, you've got Taco Tuesday, you've got Sushi Night, you've got fries and burgers. I don't know why I love this one. I just thought it was adorable. And but you do have a really nice kind of a watercolor background stripe on the backside. And then Perfect Pattern C, you have that good gingham on the back, but then you have these little monsters and robots. Oh my gosh. So cute. Okay. And then we have Perfect Pairs Basics F. Okay. With a nice kind of just a multicolor plaid on the backside. And then you have these hearts. Now, I'm just looking at these hearts kind of close up. They look almost like, you know how they're printed, but you know how when you do something with oxides, they have kind of that chalky looking effect. It kind of looks almost like that. I don't know how they did that with printing, but it's really, really cool. So those are the open stock papers. Okay. And all the Paper Rose, they're out of Australia. They're $1.65 a sheet. And then we do have some other things here to show you. Okay. So the Quick Cards collection, this is one of my favorites. So I love these sets that they put together. So if you are not familiar with the Quick Cards, although I know a number of you guys are, but I'm going to just show you guys really quick. What it does is it comes with a set of the Quick Cards embossed die cuts, okay? And these embossed die cuts are the only ones on the market like it. They have this like glossy accents that is so exact and detailed. It is freaking phenomenal. Phenomenal? Yeah. I don't know if you guys can, I'm trying to get it so that you can see in the light, but hopefully it's showing up for you. The detail, I got to stand because I got to make sure you guys can see. There we go. How little and exact you can see even just on this one, how exact that detail is, but it just makes these elements really, really come to life. And so for the Quick Cards ones, you get one set of these, okay, in your packet. And it says, you know, sending hugs and kisses, happy Valentine's Day, some nice basic stuff. And then you get some little embellishments here and some more, okay? So you get one pack of those. And then for the paper that you need, you get 3s of each paper. So it really is enough to do 3 sets of cards. And if you want to do, it gives you inspiration for 6 cards, okay? So if you want to do all 6 cards times 3, then you would want to get a couple extra sets of the embossed die cuts, and you can whip them out just like that, and they are so cute. So the way that these papers work is they've got kind of that main layer for you, but then they have a back side as well, and each card is designed to use the front and the back of one of those papers. So let's say if we were looking at that one, we would grab this paper here, okay? And you would just cut it in half, and then there's no written directions, but you just size it based according to the picture. So you just cut this and then cut that down a little bit, and then the other side here is the matting paper. You find those die cuts, put them on foam if you want, put them flat if you want, and your card is done. That's why they are Quick Cards. And so each one of these papers has a card example to go with it. And of course you could go rogue. Nobody is going to stop you if you want to go rogue. But there's this, at this point with Valentine's right around the corner, this is going to be a great thing to have in your arsenal. And a lot of times I break these kits up for you guys. I don't know. I have to look and see before I can say if we can do that or not. I have to look and see what our situation is with the die cuts. So, but as it is, I know a lot of you guys have been getting the Quick Cards kits because you have a lot of leftover embellishments and stuff, so you can make your own cards too with that extra paper. Plus it works with the collection, but it's designs you don't get except in this kit. So $23.99 on the Quick Cards collection. And then we also have the Perfect Pairs in the 6x6 and the Perfect Pairs Basics in, whoa. Holy cow. Are you guys seeing that? Hang on a minute. Whoa. Hold on. That's crazy. Okay. I think we're back. Whew. That was wild. All right. I'm just going to wait. Okay. I have never seen it do that. That was insane, you guys. Oh my gosh. and nothing was moving. It was like crazy. Okay. Wow. Okay. So I'm glad I looked at the camera. That's insane. I hope nobody had like, one of those, how you could get the headaches from the twinkling lights and stuff. I hope that didn't happen to anybody. So the Perfect Pairs 6x6 and the Perfect Pairs Basics, $10.50 on each of those pads. Again, and those ones are limited, pretty limited in stock. All of these are. So we have the Perfect Pairs cut aparts, which is basically a whole bunch of the embellishments, but you fussy cut them. So if you like to, fussy cut, this is a great value. What you don't get in this one is that cool embossed design, but you get a gob of embellishments because you get 18 different sheets. So I believe it's 3 of each. Yeah. And it's $12.99. Okay. So then you can just cut it out however you want. Or if you had like a little stitch circle, you could even, cut that out. Not all of them. Some of them you'll have to use scissors, but okay. And then for the Quick Cards die cuts, we looked at that one. So this is just the extras of those. I know you do, Kelly. I know. So $11.50 on that one if you need some extras. And then this is the embossed die cuts. So this is the regular set. Okay. And we'll just take a look at this one real quick. I love the pizza and cola. Oh my God, it's so cute. I just don't want my camera to freak out again. That was crazy. Okay. Oh, look at the crayons. Oh, can you guys see that? That's so fun. I always like looking at these too, because when I order them, I don't get to see like where the embossing is. And it just really makes these things just stand out and dramatic. I think it's so fun. Okay. So that is the regular die cuts. So you've got Quick Cards die cuts and you've got the regular ones. Okay. So that, I believe, is the Valentine's line. I think I grabbed everything there to show you guys. Okay. We did get in a handful of dies. So this one here, I have not cut samples. We only have a handful of these. So if you want any of them, please don't delay, because I don't know that we'll have time to get any more in. Maybe, but it won't have very much time. So this one just says love you, and it does have the matte, which is really nice. And it's a one-piece die cut. That one is $8.99. Sending love and hugs, which is great any time of year, right? Both of these are. And that one has the matting as well. So that's $10.50. Happy Heart Day. I liked that one. Because it's, just a happy day kind of a thing. And $11.50 on that one. You Make Me Smile. Some of these we may have had before. I was just trying to find some sentiments that we could use for Valentine's Day. Okay. And then this one, You Make Me Smile is $11.50, and then Love. It's in that kind of block design. And that one is $12.99. So you've got kind of a nice picture of what that one looks like. This one could be really cool too if you did like an inked background and put it on, on a mat or something like that. Okay. So those are the dies. Okay. And then while we're talking about Valentine's, I wanted to show you guys, Colleen has a class on the schedule, and, I have just forgotten what the name of it was, but it's Valentine's, obviously, right? And so this one is going to be on, next Friday. I believe it's at noon, maybe. I have to double check the time, but you're going to make 6 cards and it's $33. And she's going to teach you a whole bunch of stuff in making these. So, this one here, you're going to make the background. You're going to get to use the Distress Spritz, which is one of my favorites. I love that because it just is that mica, but it also has that magical fluid in it that does not reactivate your background. I don't know, you guys. I have no idea how that works. I just think it is phenomenal. And then this is that really cute heart stencil from Lawn Fawn. Okay, so you're going to get to use your texture paste and create some backdrop on that. And then this one here, these are the dies that cut, what do we call that? Like, cut the design in, but don't cut something out. And so you're going to do some ink blending. This one is a fun one. It's got a little dangler on it. And you'll do some more ink blending on that one. And then this one here, this is a easel card. It has been a long couple of weeks, you guys. So this one, you've got sort of like almost like a gift card enclosure, it looks like. So the heart opens up, and then this opens and goes just like so for display. So that one is really cute. And then this one here, you're going to be doing some watercoloring with your markers. And then this one has a really interesting little closure. And I do not know if I have gotten this one right yet, because I don't know. But it's got these two interlocking hearts. Colleen will show you guys how this is supposed to happen in the class. And then, so you open this up and you have a fun gatefold card. Okay. So, that one is next Friday. It's $33. And, these are great classes because in our classroom, you guys, we have much smaller classes. So if you want to take classes and learn things, you get a lot more individualized attention, which is fabulous. So let us know, call the store to register or stop by. And then I wanted to show you guys, because I have yet to show you, this one, I'm going to try and do just a video walkthrough for this album, but we haven't really talked about this. So a huge thank you to Nancy Furtney, who has let me borrow her finished album. This is the Bees and Butterflies kit from 49 and Market. And we have maybe like 5 of these left in stock. The kit is $65, I think. 65 or 69. He told me before the video and I did not write it down. But it comes with everything. Plus, you'll get access to the video where she teaches it, and you'll get written full color directions so you can zoom in on all the pages and stuff like that. But so this one uses a ring binder, and it's basically a 6x8 album, but then you do it in, 49 and Market style. Okay. So you've got your photos, and you can make these tuck spots or just collages. And for this line, she had puffy stickers, which are really fun. And so I actually really like this. It looks like Nancy did this place photo here thing, which is cool. So I know some of these inserts you're going to make, but you guys, look at how awesome this is. Isn't this just gorgeous? Oh, and so, and the way that she's put it together, you can actually like stick your picture in there and close that down on it so that it goes over your picture. Those are just some of the tricks that people that make mini albums do when they're not ready to put in their photos yet. Look at that. Isn't this is just gorgeous. And this really is the kind of a project that, anybody can make. You just can go at your own speed, and there's some great directions. And it is a really, really beautiful project. So there's a little pocket there. Oh my gosh. I don't know that I've even looked at this close yet. Oh, wow. Oh my gosh. This is so pretty. Oh my goodness. Now, one thing I have noticed, I noticed this with the other album too, is that for 49 and Market, sometimes just you have to get those things pushed down just a little bit more. But they give you these reinforcers just to help with the pages. Wow. So for those of you guys that like the to-go kits, or maybe, you know, you can't come in for a class, but you like to have some direction on putting stuff together. Boy, this is gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Look at that. Oh. And there are so many embellishments that come with this. It comes with a 6x8. You get the tablet, you get the lasers, you get the puffy stickers, and the I should probably double check what, because I'm not 100%. I don't have the kit in front of me, but isn't this gorgeous, you guys? I just get kind of mesmerized by these things. But I like these albums the way that they do it, because you also have some page protectors in here. So that way, if you want to put various things in that need to be in a page protector, you have that as well. And then all of the albums come with these pages of stickers here. So you can do your tabs and your labels, and you can do the little dividers. So you can also add more if you want to. So we do have a few of these kits available. And again, this one is a video. There's written directions, but it's also a video with Janine, who owns 49 and Market. And so I think most of these are gone elsewhere, but we just kind of got them set aside in the move. So that's that one. All right. Now, let's see what else to talk about. There's still a lot to talk about. Okay. We got in a brand new design of the Easy Toppers. So these toppers are much loved by people. It's a pack of 10. This one is called Books with Flowers. These are $10.99, and each design is individually packaged. So if you only need to make up one, that's all you have to make up. But they have this gorgeous, delicate glitter on them. And, ooh, that is nice. We just unpacked these from the box today, you guys. So, and then I'll show you the images again close up, but this is just so you can kind of see. So they're a good size, these ones, and they make great starting points on the cards. Plus, I mean, cats and books, can you go wrong with that? I don't know. So, okay. Alrighty, let me get this back in the bag, and then I will show you guys that. Well, I'll do it while it's out of the bag. Okay, so these are the designs, just a little bit closer so you can kind of see what they look like. And there's 3 layers to each one. So all you need is the packet and a little bit of foam tape, and then you are ready to assemble. Okay. Oh, well, look at me putting everywhere. It's everywhere. Yikes. Okay, hold on. Put that in. You would think I've never put anything back in a bag. I know, right, Kelly? These things are fabulous, and people get really excited when we get a new design. So, because it's kind of random how they come out with them. Okay, so there's that. And then we got some new funny journals. So our first shipment of these sold so fast, okay? And then we just managed to get some back in. They were out of stock on a number of things. So these ones are $18.99. And they're journals. I'll open one here in a second. So we've got Where the Bodies Are Buried, Funny Shit My Kids Say. This is me. Hold on, let me overthink this. The Anti-Stress Notebook. Bang. My Evil Plans. times I was right and nobody listened. My completely sane and rational thoughts. Yeah, this one I think might need a lock. Oh, maybe in this one too. Things I shouldn't say out loud. So, with these, so they're just they've got kind of a matte cover to them, and they're really eye-catching. They're just a lined notebook. I don't know how many pages are in here, but I mean, a lot. Okay. So if you want a notebook where you could write down your completely sane and rational thoughts, or, you know, various other things, these are great, and they're funny, and they will make people laugh when they when they see what you're doing. So, okay, let's see if I can get this back in the bag now. Okay, so those just came in. I think we got Post-its too, but he did not bring me any Post-its to show. So maybe the Post-its are just restock. I might have to check on those on another day. And then my other half did this order. That's why I'm giggling, because I haven't seen all these. So this is a little notebook. It's just like a purse-sized one. It's $7.99. Jumping to conclusions and other sports I'm good at. So I have to tell you guys, it's a joke in my family that, you know, I'm kind of, I'm not very athletic. Okay. I mean, I try, but so we were playing Frisbee golf as a family one time. There's a spot over by Northgate. I don't know if it's still there, but anyways, it was a Frisbee golf course and we were playing. And so you go, if you've ever played it, it uses a slightly different Frisbee and then you kind of, you know, have to aim it towards these buckets, almost like, you know, like a basketball basket kind of a thing, but you do it with a Frisbee. And so somehow I went to do this and everybody's behind me, like, you know how they wait for you to do golf or something. And I threw it, but it caught on my finger. It spun it around and I threw it exactly behind me, right? And it was so funny, but I think I almost hit one of my family members or something. And of course they never let me forget it. But now, so then the joke was they don't know where to stand when when it was my turn. They're like, there's no safe spot. Hi, Charlotte. And so this is pretty much, yeah, he might have gotten that as a nod to me. So, okay, it's funny though. All right, now we got in 2 new stencil sets from Sizzix. These are, so Vicki Boutin is now a designer with Sizzix, okay? She is with 49 Market. I know, it's not easy being graceful, is how you meant to finish that, Kelly. It's not easy being coordinated. It's not, yeah. So Vicki Boutin, she moved from American Crafts to being a designer with 49 Market. And 49 Market has released lines with Sizzix, and now Vicki Boutin has some stuff out with Sizzix, okay? So we got in these stencils, and you guys, these are a fantastic value. So let me see if I can open this. I'm going to try to open this. Okay. Is Donna Hunter on here? Let me see. I don't know if Donna is on here. Nope, she might not be, but we can just pretend I'm opening hers because she has a set of these and she won't mind if I open it to show you guys. Okay, so for $12.99, okay, it's crazy. $12.99, you get a fabulous storage pouch and you get 4 background stencils, okay? So these are great for inking and texture, and you can do water. You can do so many different things with them. But you guys, look at how gorgeous those are, right? Now, here's what's even cooler, is these stencils are designed so that they can be used, you know, together or separate, but you got this really cool kind of distressed heart one if you wanted to use that for Valentine's Day as well. But for those of you guys that have the Sizzix stamp and stencil tool, which is hands down my favorite tool for being a stamp platform, it has this little piece on it that has pegs, and those pegs will hold these Sizzix stencils. That's what it's designed for. But with the mixed media ones, they've actually, instead of just putting them on the top, they've put the holes all the way around so that you can do, well, and I don't know if you do hearts upside down, but you could do your design this way or this way, depending on how you needed it. And so with that stamping platform too, this is especially important for art journalers. Oh yeah, or disc golf. Hi, Margot. Because Sizzix also has this little attachment that goes on there that raises the top stamping piece up about an inch or so. So what that means, you do not. No, you can use it like any other stencil, okay? Any other stencil, you can just use it however you would use stencils. It just has kind of that added feature to use with that one because they're from the same company. But no, you just use it like any stencil. But because it has this thing you can raise, if you're an art journaler, this now gives you a way to stamp and stencil in your art journal, which has always been a little tough because no platforms were able to do raised things. Okay. So you could now line that up. But you guys, $12.99, you get 4 stencils, and big ones, right? Big ones, and a storage pouch. That's like crazy. Okay, so this one is called Buildable Backgrounds #1. Okay. Oh, hold on. I don't know what is my deal with putting stuff back in the packaging today. Whew. Okay. All right, hold on. It's how I build suspense, right? Just kidding. Not so much. And then we also have, what's this one called? Buildable Botanicals 1. So, I mean, you guys, I'm not 100% sure, but given that these are #1, I would assume #2 is going to be coming down the road. So, and one of the things that I like too is that Vicky is, not all of the designers out there use their products a lot, but Vicky has been really good about demoing her stuff. Okay, so $12.99, Margot, for the stencil sets, which is like phenomenal for this size and the storage pouch, and 4 of them. It's like crazy. So this one, you have kind of a cool trellis. You have this leaf background. I'm hoping you guys can see this. Okay. And then let me see. Oh, this might work. Hey, Judy. And then this one, I feel like it maybe should go this way, is a floral, but you've got some script in there. Isn't that neat? And then this one is an all over background floral. Okay. So they're bigger. You can use them for card fronts. You can use them for journals. You can use them for all kinds of stuff. And scrapbooking because they're bigger, so they give you a lot more space. Okay. Oh, hold on. All right, there we go. Okay. Alrighty. And I gotta get this back put away. All right. So $12.99 for 4 stencils and a storage pouch. We have this first one here. This one is Buildable Backgrounds, #1. And then this one is Buildable Botanicals, #1. So you've got options. All right. Next. Oh, next up, I want to show you guys we have some new Ciao Bella junk journals. Okay, so what these are is, we've talked about these before, okay? These are from Ciao Bella's out of Italy. So what these are is, each theme of these books is designed so that you have papers, you have things you can fussy cut. There are stickers in here. There is so much stuff. And I did, when we showed the last delivery that we got of these, I did a video. And so we went through quite a few of them, but now we have some new ones back in. Okay. So some of these are like brand new. And then others are ones we just haven't been able to either get in a long time or haven't been able to get in at all because they were so popular. So the first one is called Cookbook. And so $17.99, you guys. Part of what makes these awesome is it's a whole collection of stuff and the price is amazing. So, and they do it so that even the cover, you can use this image on the cover if you want to, or you can use this. And if you fussy cut these out, these are all pockets for journals and mini albums, things like that. These here are clear stickers, so you would fussy cut those and then just use them as stickers. You've got vegetables and baking. This one here is designed, you know, so if you don't want to do the fussy cutting, the B-sides on these are designed just to be paper. Uh-oh. It looks like I'm paused. Can you guys let me know if you guys can still see me? Okay. So, and then we have, so I'm just going to kind of flip through this, but you can use this as a whole background, or you can use it like as a page folded in your book if you want to. There's a lot of options. This one is another page of clear stickers, but you guys, look how cool this is, right? So you can cut that out and it just kind of becomes one of the backgrounds. But they're also, where the printing is like a matte-ish finish. So it isn't going to be super glossy. But like this one, that's just going to be so cool to have as a collage. Are you guys able to see me? Okay, good. Thank you, Kelly. I just, because it kind of was spinning on my end. So I just wanted to make sure. Okay. So I'm just going to flip through these now pretty quick, so that you guys get the idea. This one is the cookbook. And for those of you guys that are, you know, doing cookbooks or anything really cooking related, okay? Some pretty fabulous stuff. And they're only $17.99. So here is another sheet of stickers with some fruits. And then this page, you guys might remember from when I did the other video, this one actually pulls out. So you just get extra. And this is that heavier weight for the cover. So this right here is like a whole little gift card folio size thing with a flap and probably that would end up being a pocket when you glued it down. You've got more pockets, you've got tags, you've got all kinds of stuff. And then this one is most likely an envelope, would be my guess. So that's the cookbook. And then we've got, let me do the other one, which I think is Wizard Academy. This is, you guys, this is one of the first ones that came out, and it has been near impossible to get our hands on. So this is the one that our Harry Potter fans have been like eyeballing. So we've got stickers, but if you like fantasy and that kind of stuff, but it really is great if you're doing kind of Harry Potter or Disney or magic-esque kind of stuff. But so again, I'll just kind of flip through these quickly because I think you guys get the idea now. Look at all those labels. Isn't that the coolest? Beetlejuice. Because of the movie, I don't want to say it again, but I wonder if there was an elixir that people actually used that was that particular juice. I'm not very superstitious, but you know, just in case, we want to cover our bases. Is this camera crooked? Okay, I can't really tell. I think it's straight, but I don't know. Look at that one. That's fun. So I love how these are laid out. So you have the pages you can fussy cut, but if you don't want to fussy cut, you've got these gorgeous backgrounds. And I mean, what a screaming deal. Look at that. Black and white clear stickers. Oh, so cool. Oh my God. And the wizard. I haven't seen this one in person, you guys, because we have not been able to get it in. So this is really exciting. That straight up looks like that one guy in Harry Potter. You know, that one guy. Oh. And then you've got the newspaper. Look at how cool this is as a background. Oh, so fun. All right. And then for your pull-out sheet, you've got... Oh, I think, you guys, I think this makes a 3D container, or maybe a luminary. I would be curious to see. I'm not sure. I might have to go look that one up. But you could do anything you want with it. But look at how cool those pockets are. Oh my gosh. You guys, this is just too cool. Okay. And then this one is a good-sized envelope. Hopefully you guys can see it. Oh, I think Hagrid. No, Hagrid I wasn't thinking. I was thinking the dark, this guy. Hagrid, the dark-haired guy, who was also in, that Bruce Willis movie, Die Hard, the Christmas movie. He was the bad guy. God, I can't remember. Anyway, okay. So then we have 3 new ones. So these are new. Book lovers, which, okay. So we're going to, again, kind of snipe. That might be his, I don't know who his name is. I'm not very good with that, but he seemed like he was kind of a bad guy, but I'm not 100% sure. So this one is book lovers. So you've got all things books, bookshops, beautiful backgrounds. Look at those stickers. You got tickets. So much stuff to fussy cut, but the backgrounds, oh man, I love this. What happens in book club stays in book club. That's the kind of book club I would want to be in, right? That sounds like a whole lot of fun. Oh, look at that white bookshelf. That's cool. And then you've got the bookshelf with cats. Okay. And more stickers. Okay. Oh, so fun. And then this is another sheet of stickers. And then this one here, look at how elegant that is. So pretty. So an envelope, you've got tuck-ins, pockets, corner pockets. This one's going to be a little gift kind of enclosure-y thing, and a bigger pocket with some other little pockets. So it's designed for, you know, I mean, really you can use it for all kinds of stuff, but it's designed for people doing junk journals so that you've got like a bunch of parts and pieces and you can just throw it all together. This one I think is really cool. It's called The Last Mystery. So, we've got all kinds of tickets. Look at how short those pencils are. Oh my gosh, that's so funny. You've got numbers, and that was the sticker sheet. And then you've got cut aparts. Hopefully you guys can see these okay. Now, for these ones, we do have these in stock. They got checked in today. We literally pulled them out of the box. I know some of them have sold already, so we're going to try and get our hands on more of them. But if you want them, please let me know, or, you know, come in and snag it, because sometimes they can be a bit of a wait coming from Italy. So fun. Oh, I love those cars. Okay. Ooh, look at how fun this is, you guys. This is a sticker and it's like crumpled brown bag, but it looks so realistic. It's really neat. Oh, a fingerprint, an old pipe. Okay. And then for our pullout sheet, how cool is that envelope? Like really neat, right? And then you got more tickets. So you don't have as many pockets with this one, but you have some really, really cool ephemera. And then, you know, that there. And I think we covered that on the front page. So this is our last one. So I didn't get as many of this one because this one has a touch of a winter feel to it because it says Polar Railway. But it did just come in. And so this reminded me of that movie. But there is some really cool travel and train stuff in here as well. There's a little touch of Christmas stuff. But you know, Christmas comes around every year, so that's okay. But a lot of this stuff can be used for various other things as well. And I know a lot of people are working on Christmas all the time. So you guys just, I mean, look at how gorgeous that paper is. Isn't that stunning? And like the conductors. Oh, how fabulous. Yeah, absolutely. And then the Aurora Borealis with your winter animals. Oh, this is so gorgeous. Absolutely. This right here is a plaid I have never seen. So it's actually a navy with a little bit of dark. And then it's got what would look like if this were a fabric, probably gold, gold thread lining. But it's really delicate. It's very, very pretty. Oh my gosh. So much mail. Oh. Wow. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay. All right. So now this one. Ooh, wow. Look at how cool that is, you guys. If we could get poinsettias that looked like that blue, that would be amazing. I bet we could, but I don't know. I never see them. So you've got that awesome train, and then you've got the cut aparts there and more pockets and kind of just a gorgeous little background. So that one is Polar Railway. And this one, I do know, I think a couple of these sold today, so we might only have one or two left in stock. But if you want it, I mean, we can definitely get more ordered. Okay. So then, okay, are you guys ready for this? This is so cool. So this is a little tiny company that I found, and they only have a handful of things. But for those of you guys that use liquid glue, if you are like me, let me see if I can figure out how to get this packaging open. Oh, packaging. Okay. So if you are a travel crafter, okay, or even if you're not, this is such a budget-friendly, travel-friendly way to take a glue stand with you. So hang on one moment here while I try to get this guy open. Okay. So, all right, let's see if I can figure this out because, you know, I am me. Okay, so this is called Stand DIY. I don't know what the name of this is supposed to be. There was no, but okay, so it's got a glue, kind of a stopper thing that your thing rests on. Doesn't leak when it's upside down. Optimal tilt for fluid until container is empty. The folding instructions are found on the back of the packaging card. That must be this thing. Clean adhesive residue after the use, and it's a hobby and craft item, so don't give it to your kids. Okay, so I love that it folds flat. So if you travel, or if you don't have a lot of space for storing things, this is phenomenal. Because a lot of times these organization things take up a lot of space. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to open it up. I have a pretty good idea how this goes together, but we're going to follow the directions. Okay, so it comes like this. And then we're going to fold this here. Okay, and we're going to fold this here and fold this tab, okay, and just like so. All right. And now we're in gluing business. Can you guys believe that? That's so easy, right? Save for the fact that so easy. So this little stand is only $7.99. And do you think I have any glue handy today? No, I don't. But, let's see. Oh, and this one has the bent pin in it. I think that's because I changed the tops on this one, but okay, so let's say I'm gluing along and I just want to keep this handy where it is. By doing it this way, I can put the adhesive tip, and it's just because of the way it's distributed, the weight, it's going to hold it upright, easy, upside down, grab and go, and I don't have to keep putting the tip in. You guys, I think this is really, really awesome for those of us who are mediocre at putting our pins in every time. Okay, so you just want to it's just got like a foamy thing in there, and the tip just goes in there, and that helps keep it sealed. So for $7.99, stores flat, easy to take with you, easy to mail. It's just a little product that I found, and I am kind of excited to have that. So, because that also means that I could take it with me when I travel. And so then to take it apart, you would just I would just see it's sturdy plastic. It's pretty thick. Hopefully you guys can see that. So to take it apart, I would just kind of try to get that tab out one tab at a time. And then, just, I don't know, ease it out. There we go. Okay. And where did it fold? Something like that. Easy. Okay. So that is the stand DIY thing. All right. So also from this company, really, they didn't have very many things, but if you make mini albums and journals and things like that, I am very excited about these. Okay. So mostly what I love is these are dies for doing waterfalls. Okay. We've had dies that do waterfalls before, but these ones have a tab on them. Okay. So you can cut your piece here. And if you know how waterfalls work, basically this is where it gets folded and adhered, and then they just flip up, but each one that you cut just moves down by the distance of that piece that's glued down. And so you can create a very easy cascading waterfall with tabs. And that's the part that I love. But also, you guys, it has a matted, stitched die. So just like that, you can cut your decorative piece. Okay. So we have, and I didn't even remember this. We have a 5-inch by 3.5-inch stamp. So if you were giving it, remember when I was showing you the yellow book, how she had a place photo here? This is that kind of a stamp, but it gives you the size that you need for the waterfall. It is so cool. And this is the closure strap. And so then we also have a 4x4. And this one doesn't have the tab on the bottom. It has the tab on the side. So remember, when you cut this, the tab will be on that side. But if you do want it on the other side, you could flip it around. It's just has to do kind of with that guy right there. Okay. So those guys are $15 each. We have a great price on these for you. And then I know if you are a bookmaker, you guys are probably looking at this thinking, oh my. So what this is this is a pocket notch set. And so what that means is it doesn't cut an end. It just cuts the opening. So you can take a wider piece of paper, okay? You can cut this right into it if you wanted to. And now you have a spot where you can slip stuff in. So this one is $13. And you guys, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 dies. That's crazy. And a little thing here that says insert here. So you would put that right above and then people would know where to put stuff in. That's all we have from that company, the stand and those 3 dies, but I love it. Okay, so do you guys remember the make and take we did in January? Oh wait, it is still January. The make and take we did the Saturday after New Year's Day with the floral, okay? Huge hit. Everybody was so excited. And so we sold out of a lot of the pocket pads that we had. Now they were square, but the new ones, these are new designs. We just got these in. So these ones are Feline Fabulous, okay? And so you get 16 designs, you get 4 of each. So on the make and take, what we did is people picked their image, and then if they wanted to, they could fussy cut a second image and pop it up. So that's why you get multiples in here. One, if you just want to use it as a topper, it's a great value. But if you want to create your own dimensional, then you have the sheets to do it. So I'm just going to kind of flip through this one here real quick. This book is going to be very easy to remove the pages because they're already kind of coming apart. So, but the artwork is just adorable and very kitty cat focused, obviously. Aw. But you know, you can also take one of your nested dies, your stitch dies or something like that, and you could cut out these designs if you wanted to have a little bit more detail on it. But I mean, seriously, look at that. Oh my gosh. It's fun because when I order these, I don't really get to see as much close up. Okay, so hopefully that was all 16 of the designs. I didn't count, but anyway, so that is the Feline Fabulous. And there are 64 sheets in here, you guys, for $8.50. Okay, and also if either of these are ones that you want, definitely let me know because we went through a few of these already today as well. So I am going to have to get some more ordered. So this one is Dog Days. And, oh my gosh. So you guys, I have to tell you, if you are able, hi Monica. Yeah, do you know when you're coming in? I think we were messaging about something else if I recall. And then we've got so as of Saturday night. Oh wait, that's tomorrow. We are going to be dog sitting my brother's new dog. He has a little pug and his name is Pinto Bean, and he's going to live with us for a week while they are on vacation. He was a foster fail. I think pretty much, oh, okay. Yeah, I'll set one aside for you. They pretty much failed for this cute little pug of his, on the way home from the foster place. My brother just was already like over the moon. And so, yeah, it was great and it's good for him, but I'm excited because we don't have a dog. We only have Oliver, our cat. And so this will be an interesting week. But Pinto Bean will be at the store with us for the week while we're here because I don't want to leave him in the house, and I think it would be nice for Oliver to have. These guys are so cute. Oh my God, I think it would be nice for Oliver to have a little bit of a breather. So next week, we will have a store dog. And he's really sweet, really friendly, totally dopey little dog. Okay, so those are each $8.50. Then I wanted to show you guys, we talked about Rainbow Village from Paper Rose a while ago because they sent us like a little tiny bit of this collection. Okay, so it's so funny. Like, it's just, and I did have a talk with them because it's really hard to know what's coming when all the stuff doesn't ship together. Okay, so we got some more of it, but the stuff we have a few of the open stock papers, but I think the collection kits are out. So we got 4 more open stock papers for this collection. So this one is Rainbow Village A, okay? And so it's got, you know, kind of your general cut aparts, but look at this size. Oh my gosh, you guys. It's got a little bit of a music note and a script, even maybe some Chinese or something. Very, very cool. So that one is Rainbow Village A. And then we have, oh, these are not in order. Let me see if I can. D. F. Wait, A. God, this shouldn't be this hard. Oh, maybe we only got in 3. I don't know. Now I've already confused myself too. Okay. Well, at any rate, I only have 3 to show you. So then we have Rainbow Village D. Okay. So this has your 3x4 cut aparts, but you guys, the colors on this paper are phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. And then you've got these wonderful mushrooms on the backside. And these are all checked in. I just haven't unbagged them yet. So, and then this is Rainbow Village F. Look at this guy, okay? Look at that little character. You're the best, just for you. Best wishes, cheers. Okay, so those are the papers that we got back in open stock. I have 1 packet. So when we talked about this before, it was Rainbow Village collection kit. This is the Rainbow Village Basics collection kit. So this is going to have a lot more of kind of these B-side papers. And actually, I don't think we have any of these in open stock. They didn't come yet. So that'll be a good one to snag if you like that collection. Now, for this one, oh, I grabbed multiples of the same. I don't know why. Okay. So also we have the Quick Cards collection, and because we did so much talking about this in the first one, I'm going to kind of go through it a little bit more quickly. But this one has the set of die cuts. I mean, you guys, that bird, could you love that bird anymore? He is so cute. Oh my God. So fun. Okay. I mean, and the colors are just fabulous and vibrant. And then we have this is just a quick peek at what this kit makes, okay? For that, and then what your papers are. Oh my God, I love it. And some of the papers, I think, from the Quick Cards kit may not be available in the regular line. But I'll be honest, the way that we got shipped this line has caused me to not know very much. Does that seem like a valid answer? Okay, I just don't know. I just don't know. All right. Okay, so that is $23.99, I believe, for the Quick Cards kit. And then you could get the extra pack of die cuts. I think these ones were $11.50. I'm just trying to remember what it was for the Valentine's one. $11.50. And then this one is the embossed die cuts, the regular set. Okay. There's another set of embossed die cuts also that did not come in yet. So apparently we still don't have the whole collection, which is something. Okay. And then, I mean, I don't know if I could love these birds anymore. I mean, seriously, those faces. Okay. So this is the regular embossed die cuts. Alrighty. Now, I just have a couple other things that I want to show you guys. And these ones are kind of like they're a little bit of they're a special order. I don't know why I say kind of like a special order, because they're a special order. I had a few of this first one in stock, but the people that saw this today went bananas, okay? So I made sure to hang on to one pad so that I could show you guys on the video and you could see it when you came into the store. But this is the Lunar Blooms Pearl Paper Pad from Crafter's Companion. This is an 8x8. You get 24 sheets. So you guys, this one is $19.99, but wait until you see it, okay? So the back side is pearl as well because the papers are pearl. So you've got a white pearl on that side, but check this out. So hopefully you guys can see it is not only pearled, it is foiled. And the colors are over the top. Amazing. These are the colors that are just, I mean, these are like everybody's favorite. Although I do like orange, but I think for this pattern, the orange would be a little weird. It would be kind of like fiery. But you guys, so it's got that gorgeous alcohol ink background. Can you see? Are you guys able to see the shimmer on this? It's, I mean, it is stunning. Okay. So, so if you want one of these right now, they are back ordered, and I didn't order very many because again, with this company, I don't get to see anything other than this. And it said Pearl Paper Pad and there's like no description. So this came in and it is way better than I even anticipated. And so we will be getting more ordered. I just want to make sure we get enough for people. So if you want this one, please, please, please let me know so that we can get in the queue for it. Okay, so this is the other one. Now this one I really only did get one in, and we already have a pretty good size list for it. This is called Gold Textures. So this one is, you get 36 sheets in here. So that it was 24 8x8s. That one was $19.99. This one is $29.99. But wait till you see this, okay? Look at that. So this one is not shimmer, which is why you get more sheets, okay? But it's 12 by 12, and that gold detail, it is like, it is just gorgeous. And it's right like where it needs to be with the design. So it's not like big and clunky, but oh man. So if you think you might want this one, also let us know, because again, this one I have to get on the wait list. Okay. So that one is Gold Textures. Now, all right. So, okay. This die, I only got one of because I don't always get sizes. This is a window gatefold card die. Now, Studio Light is one of those companies that I have liked for a long time. We've talked about this. where they do these kind of interactive designs. And I think off the top of my head, I think this one is like $27 or something like that. But what's great is that it cuts out the whole base, and then you have a matting one here, and then you have a stitched matting layer. And you have this frame, which you can cut the window pane into the stitched matted layer if you want to, okay? So there are a ton of options for what you can do with this die. And when it folds up, it'll fold up and look kind of just like that. Now it says the finished size of the card folded up is 4.13. So that's probably 4 and 1/8 by 5 and 7/8, give or take. So this one is not exactly a standard A2, but it's fairly close. So if you've got the envelope punch board, you'll be able to make your own. And that one is in stock to ship. I just have to get more shipped because I didn't know that I'd only ordered one. Okay, and then this guy. So spring is coming, and this one is a sneak peek of one that's coming. So I'm just showing you this. I don't even think I snagged a price on this, but Studio Light pads are always a screaming value. So you've got in here, you've got 4x2 die cut sheet elements. You've got 2x2 A6 card bases, 8 background papers. So this one is kind of like a all-encompassing craft pad, basically. So what you have is you've got these background papers in this color scheme that is just awesome. Really usable backgrounds. And I don't know the price on this, but it is definitely under 20 bucks. Usually these are right around like 16 bucks or something like that. So we've got hydrangeas down here, but a gorgeous watercolor sky. And then this is the one where we've got, now this is an A4 pad, which is the European version of an 8.5 by 11, which when you cut 8.5 by 11 into quarters, you get your A2 card, right? That's our standard card. So when you cut this into quarters, it's very close to an A2 card, and it can be kind of trimmed down, okay? So, and there's enough space on the edges, you could use your nesting dies and things like that. But absolutely gorgeous. And then you guys, we have, these are the die cut pages. And yes, if you can see this, they are actually die cut. So you don't have to fussy cut those, which makes them always a favorite. And then you've got You Are On My Mind, and A Long Distance Hug, and Hello Lovely, You Are Amazing, With Love, A Little Note. So lots of good sentiments for card makers, but tons of stuff you can do. So these would work well if you were doing card making and junk journaling and all that kind of stuff. So, okay. So that one is also on a special. If you guys want it, just let me know so I can make sure we get in enough. Now, the last thing I do want to show you guys, because let me see if I can find, I had it right here with me so that I wouldn't lose it. And what have I done? I have lost it. But you guys, All in Create has a new release. And, oh, it's under all of this stuff. Yes, there it is. Okay. Okay. So they have a set of dies that is camping, which is awesome. And then they also have a new creative box. So the creative boxes are, let's see here. The creative boxes are a limited edition, and the stuff that's in the creative boxes only comes in the creative box, okay? So these don't have a price on them. I want to say they're right around, I might have to go look, $30 to $35, something like that. But for those of you guys that have liked the layered washi, this one has the most amazing sets. So these are very good for Northwest. We've got night camping, we've got day camping, and then we have an amazing exclusive pack of ephemera and the sheets. Okay, so these are the two camping ones, and I will make samples of those on another day, but I did want to let you know because we have a few of these boxes in, and last year they came out with these in January as well, and then they sold out. And so what we have is what we have. So this one here is a whole pack of camping die cuts. So if you camp, this is going to be so useful. And then also, people have been falling in love with their paper because it's a matte paper, but it's double-sided. So you've got all of these options, and it takes ink amazing. It is designed to be a mixed media paper. It's nice and thick. So I would say even maybe 49 in market thickness or thicker. But what they did with this set of papers is on one side, they gave you the collage elements with some white space to put your pictures or your sentiments or your die cuts or whatever you wanted to. But then on the back side, you have a full one. Okay. So that is the Creative Box. And I do believe that is the last thing I have to show you guys. It was a marathon today. It was like an absolute marathon. So I feel like, I don't know if I showed you this. I think I did. Here is an example of what those dies will look like. And so these ones are new. And All In Create hasn't really done as many outdoor kind of things. So $24.99 and you get all of those. This one is a very cool die because it just cuts the mountain. Okay. All right. So for the special orders, I'm just going to set those aside. I'm not going to cover those on the recap because you guys saw them and you can kind of decide what you want to do there. Okay, so here we go. Recap. It's kind of just how my piles are sitting here, okay? So the Rainbow Village embossed die cuts are $11.50. The Quick Cards die cuts are $11.50. And the Quick Cards collection kit, I think, is $23. Okay? And then the stencils, which I think you guys are going to love. We have it's a 4-pack of stencils. They're big and in a storage pouch. Okay. This one is buildable backgrounds, $12.99. Okay. And this one is buildable botanicals, $12.99. 4 stencils, 4 big stencils, and a storage envelope. Really insane. Okay. We have Jumping to Conclusions and Other Sports I'm Good At. Better than I am at Frisbee golf. So $7.99 on that little pad. And then these funny notebooks that we have in are $18.99. Things I shouldn't say out loud. My completely sane and rational thoughts. Times I was right and nobody listened. My evil plans. The Anti-Stress Notebook. Hold on. Let me overthink this. Funny shit my kids say and where the bodies are buried. Okay. So those are those. We did get in 2 new pocket pads. These are a new design. So Feline Fabulous and Dog Days. They are $8.50 a piece. We have the glue stand, which when we put this together was pretty freaking awesome. And so I'll actually put this back together and put it out on the thing so you guys can see it when you come in, see how it works, because it's pretty remarkably sturdy. $7.99 on that guy and folds flat for travel, which is great. And then from that company as well, these are $15 a piece. The Square Waterfall Flap Set. And these all have closures too, which I think is fabulous. The Rectangular Waterfall Flap Set. And remember, they also have the stamp that goes with them. And $12.99 on the Pocket Notch Borders dies. All right. Then the Ciao Bella Junk Journal ephemera books. These are $17.99 and they have gobs of pages in them and sticker sheets. So really, really good value. Polar Railway, Last Mystery, Book Lovers, Wizard Academy, and The Cookbook. All right. We got a brand new set of toppers. So this one is a new release design. It's Books with Flowers. And those ones are $10.99 for the 10 designs. And then we have from Perfect Pairs, this is the Valentine's line. We have the Cut Aparts, which has 18 sheets for $12.99. And then the embossed die cuts with all of the adorable critters are $11.50. And the Quick Cards die cuts are $11.50, along with the Quick Cards collection. So this has the paper and the inspiration. Makes 6 cards specifically with that design, and then you have lots of papers and die cuts left over. So $23.99, and then we have one each of the 6x6 Perfect Pairs Basics and Perfect Pairs 6x6 pads. Those are both $10.50 a piece. We have one each of the 12x12s of those. And those are $19.99 each. And then for the papers, quickly, we have Perfect Pairs F. That has that really pretty heart on the back side. This one with the monsters is Perfect Pairs C. We have the Taco Perfect Pairs Basics B with the watercolor stripe. This kind of gorgeous-y backgroundy thing. Perfect Pairs Patterns F. These guys are a mouthful. Perfect Pairs Patterns B with the mailboxes. And then this one, which has the cherries, Perfect Pairs Patterns A, cherries and strawberries, but it has a really great plaid on the backside. Perfect Pairs F. So this one will be good for scrapbook layouts too, but it has that stunning red heart on the backside. And then these are the cut aparts. So we've got Perfect Pairs E with the construction trucks. We've got Perfect Pairs C with the 4x6 cut aparts and the little dragons and pandas. And then we have Perfect Pairs A, which has some 3x4s, some 4x6s, and even some smaller designs. And it has the colorful raindrops. Then we are almost there, you guys. It has been a lot we've covered. Okay, so then we also have some dies. So what I would call the Love, it's called Love. Oh, well, that's really helpful, isn't it? Kind of the square one, $12.99, and they all have mats too, remember? So this is You Make Me Smile for $11.50. Happy Heart Day is $11.50. Sending Love and Hugs, $10.50. And Love You, $8.99. And then don't forget, we do have Colleen's class for, that one is next Friday for the Valentines. And so you're going to make 6 cards in class. So we've got, I'll just run through these really quick. I think the class is at noon, but it goes out in the newsletter what time it is too with the supply list. So, and it's $33. You're going to make 6 cards. And you're going to get to try a whole bunch of different things. So we've got, you're going to do a Fun Folds easel card with the heart there. And then you have a fun interlocking heart one that opens up as a gatefold. And you've got a watercolor boot. Okay. So I think I covered it. Whew, it was a lot. Thank you guys so much. There's probably more, but we'll get to it. So at another time. I don't know if there is, but there will be next week. So anyways, thank you guys for joining me, and I will talk to you all soon. Have a good one. Bye.